Hey everyone, you are going to learn the best way to use Google Ads in your advantage in order to make the most sales and the most revenue in 2021. This is a Google Ads tutorial in 2021, what works right now. That is an in-depth campaign and tutorial on the Google Ads. Of course, this will actually apply most of the aspects of Google Ads, because Google Ads are a lot of things. Maybe you want to run display ads, you want to run YouTube ads. There are a lot of different variations of Google that you can promote your product. We're gonna stick in this video, we're gonna stick on the search one, and this is where you're gonna find a lot of this is where you should start. I think either you have a digital product or you have a physical product. This is in the tutorial. So let's get right into the tutorial and to create your first campaign with Google Ads. So as you can see here, the first thing of course is to create a Google Ads account. It's very easy. Just type it on Google, create an account. It's entirely free, and you're gonna have a similar dashboard here, and just gonna click the plus sign, a new campaign. You might find this a bit confusing, but Google Ads is a great traffic method, a paid traffic method that I would really highly recommend paying attention to this mini course and tutorial. You are going to learn everything you need to know after that and apply it to your business. So it isn't that complicated as you might seem. We're going to get this step by step. So here it says select the goal that you would make this campaign successful to you. So you have different goals. You may have an app promotion, brand awareness, reach, sales, leads, website traffic, product and brand consideration, local store visits, and promotions. Now in this video we're going to go website traffic, because that's what I'm assuming you have. Of course, if you have a local store, it's a little bit different, but the same things apply most of the time. I might do a different actually video for that. So I'm gonna website traffic will be the most usually used from you. Of course, if you have a website and it's you're gonna try leads maybe, so you can retarget them afterward to see where your landing page or the different aspects of your websites people get stuck and don't complete the purchase, or if they do get the purchase, which types of people are. Sales, you might have an actual product, app, online, you can do that too, but I will really stick, if you have something online, with leads and website traffic. So let's go with website traffic for this video. Now you have another Google gives you some other options. So you can see search, display, shopping, video, discovery. This is what I said before. Here we're gonna go on search, just because it's a very good way to attract warm traffic to your website or your offer, because people are searching for the keywords we are going to use, and when they search, your ad will pop up, and if it is relevant, you will have some more chances to actually getting your product purchased and all that. So it has video, this YouTube of course, shopping. So when you actually someone types in, like, I don't know, dental products, there's an ad, a shopping ad right in front of the Google searches. Display is what you see on different websites, and discovery is like Gmail, some very small places in different platforms of the Google Ads ecosystem. So I'm gonna hit the search here, and business website is your website. Of course, we're just gonna use a random one just for the purpose of this video. So I'm gonna use like Go Daily, I don't know, Go Daily Fit 101. That is some ugly name, don't use that, but you get the gist. Use your website. Start trafficking your website as a website. This is very important, guys, if you want to make consistent sales online and really scale your business. You should track and see what people like certain products, what keywords work best. Trafficking is a whole new thing, and I'll do a different tutorial on it, on how to set it up and what to look for and how you can set it up. But for this video, we just don't worry about it. But in this video, we are not going to worry about it and just learn Google Ads. So we'll continue here. So here, let's say that you have a product, like, let's say that we wear Go Daily Fit, so we have a product like recipes, I don't know, recipes 101. That's some product that we have, and we're selling an ebook recipes 101, which has recipes. So here after that it says networks, search network, display network. Now I have seen a lot of videos of people actually leave ticked both. I wouldn't really recommend it, and I explain you why. Now Google, of course, is a business, and the majority of its revenue comes from Google Ads, which we run, you and I. So Google, of course, doesn't do that deliberately, but of course they want to make some more money. So it will show your ad. It would want to show your ad everywhere, so you can spend more money. But that's not what we actually need. We want to see the ad, the people that we want to see our ad, and in the place that we want to see the ad. If we actually select the display network, Google will just throw our ad on different websites and charge us for that. We don't want to. We want just people typing on Google and our ad pops up. So we're gonna be super relevant here. You're gonna take that, and as you can see here, it's just a good sales tactic. Don't miss the opportunity to reach more people across 3 million sites and apps. Now here is another thing that I want to leave unticked. This is too unticked. If you actually untick that, that doesn't mean we are not going to be shown on Google, but that does mean that Google has some other search engines and different sites that, again, some partners that it want to put us there, and we don't want to put us there. So we untick both. Go to some more settings here. Just don't worry about it really. If you have and want an ad set and you have a budget you want to allocate, or you have a different campaign that you want to run from the 1st of July to the 21st, for example, just use that ad, but most of the time just start the ad and see how it goes. Now you have options, and don't worry about that for now. Ad schedule all day. So locations, that's pretty up to you. If you're in the US and you have products in the US that you want to promote on the US, you just put US here. If you have another product that you can go and ship or charge everyone in the world, you can use all countries and see then which countries works best, so you can up the actual bid and upscale and see if it works better in America or in the US. Put some more money on the US, and you have some more, and you'll make the most sales. Typically, if you have the actual ability to get customers all around the world, I will start up with the big 5 like US, Australia, New Zealand, UK, maybe Germany, all these big countries that have money and have a higher GDP, so they have money to spend. And then you can exclude some countries, add some new countries, play with that. But we'll start slow and then wide it up, and not do the opposite, which is like all the countries and territories that you can see here, and then small it down if you have a limited budget. If you don't have a limited budget, you can go whatever you want. So we're gonna put all countries here, whatever, we don't care. English, of course. Audiences, this is another very important step. This is how you actually retarget. We are not going to do this in this video. The video is all you need about Google Ads tutorial, and not retargeting ads. So budget, put whatever you are comfortable spending each day. Let's say I want to spend 10 days. Start small, always start small. If you have $1,000 spent, don't use $500 per day. Just start small. If you have 1,000, you might want to do $20. You can see, because we're going to see which works best. We're just testing right now. Google Ads are all about testing, optimizing, and after you get the data and you optimize, then you are starting to see some crazy profits. Bidding, we are going to go with the clicks here. Of course, if you do have product again and you can track conversions, go with conversions. But this two, the other one, not really. Business share, yeah, I don't really recommend it. That's maybe for YouTube, maybe, but not now. Now, this is very important. Very important. Use that and you will not lose that much money. Use that if you don't want to lose money. If you click on that, it will say maximum CPC bid limit. That means that you set a maximum that you want and willing to pay for Google for a keyword on Google. So for example, and you set a maximum cost per click, so you won't pay more than what you put here. And that's very important, guys, because Google will charge you, you know, of course we don't know that, but usually Google will charge you if you qualify. If you qualify, it will charge you more in order to get the first spot if you do have some more money. Of course, there are a lot of factors going in, and having higher and having more and having higher bid here, and doesn't mean that it will actually be spending that much money, but it's a good indicator that you can actually spend it, and Google knows it. So for example, I will really start like very small, and first you should have done a research on the keyword ads planner. This is very important. I'll touch on it in a bit, but generally just don't go overboard, and then we can upscale. That's the actual thing, guys. We are just testing, and then we can actually go for more. We're not just go all in. We're just testing things. So we're just gonna just put €1. So, and ad extensions, conversion, ad rotation, don't worry about it. This is very important. Ad extensions is very important, guys. As you can see, get up to 15 higher click-through rate by showing additional information on ads. When I was starting out, I was so bored at doing this, and it really cost me. I spent a lot of money and lost a lot of money about that. It really has, I think it's higher than 15%. One of the things that Google actually sees on your ad to see if it's good and if it to actually promote it to the first place is the actual click-through rate. So it has to be relevant, and Google actually sees that when an ad has ad extensions is bigger. And people, you know, on those mobile devices that most of us has, or even on the actual PC, when you type it and you see all your screen covering your ad, you're most likely gonna click it, and that indicates to Google that more people actually clicking the ad, and that is a good ad, that is relevant, so it's actually promoted. So very easy to do that. Just this is actually linking. I'm sorry, I didn't actually explain it. This is actually linking to different places on your website. So for example, gonna key new, and we're gonna display pricing and get 2 bottles at price of 1, and just put the URL of your website that has exactly that page. And you can have like 4 of these. Here you can see an example, and very important, guys. I really highly recommend the color extensions. Again, do that too. It makes it even bigger. Just some keywords, nothing really fancy. Just color text, very easy, like free shipping. And say, yeah, that's pretty much it. Very easy, guys. And so we continue. So here is a very important stuff, guys. This is where actually gonna use the exact keywords that we are going to want, that we are going to be using and putting on Google, that when someone taps in on Google, our ad shows. So for example, and I highly suggest that you should have different ad groups. Why? Because different ad groups, you will see which keywords work best. Again, we're about testing here, all about testing, and different keywords and different ad groups. We're gonna connect them to different landing pages, maybe on your website. You have 2 different websites that you wanna, 2 different pages of the same product that you want to test. Which one works better? So you can, you know, just keep the one that actually does provide much money. So you're gonna just go to recipes 1, just for the example. So you can actually use a website. You might find again keywords, and it will generate some keywords. But for example, here is another important thing that you have to learn. This is about the keywords that Google uses. As you can see here, it has keyword broad match, keyword quota mart, and keywords this. What does that actually mean, and what keywords is the best to use? For example, let's say that we want to rank, and our ad will show when someone types recipes. So if I just put this and click continue and save and run the campaign, when someone types recipes, our ad will show, but our ad will also show when someone types meat recipes, vegan recipes, vegetarian recipes, recipes that require no, I don't know, really $0, recipes that are low calorie, all different kinds of things that has recipes in it, it will follow, or word recipes. We don't care, Google doesn't care if you put that, it will show on everything that someone searches alongside, it has some recipes in it. Now, let's see the different ones. With the anchor, our ad will actually show only when someone types in recipes in it. So only recipes, no recipes, meat recipes, what's recipes, just recipes, nothing more. Way targeted. Now let's see the other keyword that you should be looking. Let's say that we want recipes, we put recipes, and I don't know, that means that our ad will show when someone types recipes and healthy. But the whole variation, it just means that you should have recipes and healthy in it. So you might have or healthy recipes for overweight people, healthy recipes for fit people. It isn't that targeted, but it's more targeted than the broad match, the first one. Of course, the quotation mark, as you can see here, the phrase match, or even is pretty much similar with this one. It just gives you that it have to be the exact keyword in the quotations written on Google. So here is a bit more wide. So what you should actually pick afterwards. So if you don't have that much money, go with some more limited ad groups. For example, I would use these two, and and in most cases I would use these two, the plus and the anchor, because you get a nice variety of very targeted and a bit more wide audience, but again targeted. With the recipes or a broad match, it's very hard to do that, and you're gonna spend a lot of money on keywords that you don't want to. Because for example, let's say that you have a recipe product like that and you just put recipes or best recipes or recipes for beginners. It might be vegan recipe for beginners, and you just on your book you have just normal recipes, and a vegan won't actually buy the book, but it will click on your ad and you're gonna get charged. So stay with these ones and you'll be far better. How do you find keywords? Very simple. You can either go to the website, maybe there is a website relevant and you want to put here and generate keywords, or do your research. Type on Google recipes and it will just give you suggestions. Here you have some daily estimates that are exactly that, estimates. Don't worry about it. The optimization and the things that we are going to look at are after we run the campaign. We're going to go save and continue. Again, really recommending having 2 ad groups, 2 different landing page tests, and even 3. But if you have like $10 each day, don't go more than 3, because if you go more than 3, which again highly, because it's very highly advisable, because if you think about it, the more the better, because at first you're gonna see what works, and then we're gonna narrow it down and really hammer it in on the one that works. So it's really good to have different ad groups and landing page. But at first, if you have just a limit budget like $10 a day, don't go more than 3, in my opinion, because you're going to get that much data and just gonna burn the cash. So don't worry about that. Here we're actually gonna create our ad. So this is what people will actually see when they type the keywords that we just put. Here we just put a website that you have, headline. Now with Google Ads we have to be very careful. Don't over-claim things, don't exaggerate things, because Google will find that and shut your ad down. So don't go there 10 recipes that you're gonna lose 10 pounds per day, or lose 50 pounds in the next hour, or make $3,000 in an hour. Just gonna say, let's say that we have a product with recipes that are for beginners. So we're gonna put like, we want to be very relevant. That's why all the keywords are in, and we have to be very relevant, and also we don't want to make that complicated. You don't have to write an essay here, just attention grabbing and very relevant. So for example, we're gonna say best recipes for beginners. Always on the first, I would really advise you to write the actual keyword that you have put in, so that you get a high click-through rate and Google actually sees that that is very relevant ad. So here I'm gonna say impress. For example, you can say whatever you want. This after that is copy, but the first, I think it will be the keyword for sure. Impress today with. So we're just using a bit some proof here just for the sake of this video. Maybe, of course not maybe, it should be a bit better, but that's pretty much it. As you can see here, on most mobile ads, the third headline might or might not actually be seen. So put all your effort in the two first and go. So here, just a path, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put recipes. It just looks a bit better here. This is how it will actually show. Doesn't change anything on your website, don't worry. Description, very important guys. Use both descriptions and the three headlines. Again, we're gonna use and make it as big as we can, so we're gonna be even more relevant. So here I'm just gonna get like very copy this advertising. So let's say, for example, we're gonna say something, and again very relevant, so when someone clicks, it actually sees what he actually read here. So if we just put here worth $10 and it just clicks on your ad and you see that the product actually worth $100, you won't be that happy and you're gonna leave it very fast. Google will know that and will rank you lower. So for example, we want to see like don't buy any cookbook French. Yeah, something along these lines. Of course, it's not very good, but you can see what I mean and get the gist, and really tailored to your product. So again, also the description too. For example, here, as you can see, it says here free shipping that we just put before. This is a collab extension that makes it even bigger, make it stand out. If we click save and continue, we are ready, and Google will actually spend some time seeing your ad. If something is wrong, of course, that is a bot that actually does that. So most of the time, if you don't have some pre-claims here, it will get approved just right with the bat. You have problem if you do things, something like not be relevant or something with your landing page. Google will see that when you're actually running the ad, and if people actually see problems with the ad. So just click save and continue and you're ready. Now let's get into another important thing that goes there, so you can find the best keywords for you and don't spend that much money on it with the keyword planner. So if you go to settings, tools, planning, keyword planner, here is the Google tool that you're gonna get the volume, the competition of your keywords and all that. You're gonna go discover new keywords, and here you put your country. So for example, you're actually running the ad on the US, for example. Just for example, you're gonna put US here. You're gonna go with target. Here, when you type a keyword here, it will show you how many people actually click that per month, the competition, how much the average bid, so how much you're gonna spend. For example, in our example, recipes, as you can see here, the average monthly searches are 1K to 10K. It used to, and it was better back then. Google Ads keyword planner will show you exactly how many people per month actually show that, but that is good also. Low competition and the average 160. So if you actually target that keyword. The average you're gonna pay is actually €1.60, €1.60 in this occasion. Now, what I would recommend is going a bit in the middle. Just don't start with 30 cents. That's for the max bid that we actually put before, and we'll go 150. Go like 70 cents and see how it goes. See, do you get clicks? You get good clicks? People actually seeing your card or buying your product. This is how you track things. So I really recommend with the low and medium competition. Don't go on high competition. You're gonna spend way too much money, and most of the cases, and that has a good amount of average month searches. So I will go with 1K and above. Don't mess with a few runs. Of course, if you have a very narrow niche that your product is, feel free to do that. If you don't have, for example, if you don't have the ability to go more, but you can see why it is better. The bigger the volume, the more data you actually gonna collect, and the faster you're gonna collect it, because people are actually searching for the product or for the exact keyword. I'm sorry. So this is how you find good keywords. Really play around with this. Go the low competition and medium competitions, and again a good average month searches. See the top and the low bid range. Go in the middle. This is your max bid, and then which keywords actually work better for you. You get clicks, you get sales, you get email opt-ins, everything. If it converts, we're gonna put some more money in and increase a bit, and eventually we're gonna maybe go up $1. So we have to at first be very wise with our money, how we spend and bid on things, so that we don't lose that much money, and we don't have to, and we don't want to go 160, for example, with a bid, because the person that actually pays that might don't have that relevant keyword, relevant ad, and all that. So we might and want to get the best results with the lower cost. So that was the ultimate Google Ads tutorials, Google Ads tutorial for 2021. This is what works. This is how you're gonna do it in this year, and just play around and start doing and running Google Ads. As you can see, feel free to watch this video again and see the different things, and go create a campaign right now, so you can start things for yourself and learn this by doing. Google Ads is extremely great platform for driving sales and PPC, ads, advertising, and all the Facebook and Google Ads advertisement. You're gonna see fast results, but we have to be wise not to spend that much money. So watch this, and I'll do the next video is how to retarget, actually how to optimize a campaign, so that you are ready to do that too, and set up your conversion and all that. But this is the first thing that you need to do, and you should actually go out and do it right now. So thanks for watching the video. If you found this helpful, leave a like, subscribe, tell that to your mom, to your friend to subscribe and like too, and see you in the next one. Peace.